Welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War England campaign episode the 51st with me, Squawker, and when we left off, things are good in the west because we're killing shit. Things are going to shit in the east though because the Mongols have decided that I am their newest chew toy and I have just tried to buy my way out of trouble with them. It did not work. So we're going to have to make stands, get together. Basically, we need to get ready to stand up against the Mongols or stage one hell of a reconquista and just become Spanish for some reason. Because, yeah. I am going to try next turn to try and see if we can get the Turks to join our cause for a hefty price. Or at least, well, yeah, I'm basically just going to pay them to do my dirty work. And we've also got other things to do. We've got the Polish just lurking around. I have set up an ambush for with Giles the Honourable to try and catch this guy out because I know he's on the run. We've got the Danish to deal with, however that's going to be next turn. Actually, no, it's going to be this turn. Captain Harry is ready to go against Captain Jens.
Come closer.
We're going to come much closer to him in a minute. We are going to try and take his army on. I brought plenty of spears because he's bringing all his war clerics, who I'm not too familiar with. But there seems to be an anti-armor, beat-em-up cavalry, so yeah, my armoured spears might have a little bit of a hard time. However, the fact that their spears are probably just going to help us out. And by the way, these are actually Scandinavian bishops who just like to beat shit up, I guess it's their way of stress relief. They've also got a little bit of artillery, but the rest of our army isn't too impressive. But if we can break down Captain Jens, it's going to make taking Stettin easier, which is just, honestly, a fucking general's bodyguard fuckfest. Captain Anashin is on his way to Magdeburg just to help out with the garrison. And there's other things I wanted to get done this turn, but unfortunately our money is not working. Roger Webb managed to bring down a pretty large French army, or at least he brought down a fair bit of it before it ran away. We've also got Christoffel lurking around. I suspect he may have designs on Bordeaux, but for now it's not quite sure what direction that chappie's heading off in, but we're going to keep an eye on him. But my main game plan right now is we're going to try and get this army, which is somewhere around here. There he is. We're going to get France's army down to Toulouse. We're going to take Toulouse, and then we're going to set sail for the Holy Land because we need to start importing reinforcements because my infrastructure here is not good enough to deal with the Mongols. Let's face it. I probably could have, should have, and would have prepared better against them. But, well, look, now is not the time for excuses. Now is the time for putting shit right. So that's what we're going to do. But before we go and deal with all my issues with the Mongols, we're going to continue making more designs on the Danish. I'm going to get another step closer to wiping them out. It'll be the second faction we've managed to destroy. So, Captain Harry, please make your move on Captain Jens and get rid of him, please. And then we're going to make our way to Stettin. I won't have enough artillery to take it in one turn, by the way, but we'll do alright. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be testing the Demi-Lancers today. These just seem to be pretty good cavalry that you could just get without having to worry about building, you know, all, well, you could just get them in cities if you just build an academy. We can upgrade them to partial plate armor as well, so they're already pretty, actually, you know, but their defense actually isn't, like, the best and the most brilliant. I mean, an armored swordsman is already way more armored than them, but the Demi-Lancer seems to be just to be a nice, lighter cavalry. So, you know, it's nice to have a light cavalry that isn't Hobilars, even though, yeah, cavalry is not our strongest point, but oh well. Let's go bring down some tougher Norse cavalry and just get this one over and done with. Oh wait, you know what, I bet he runs off actually. Damn, I didn't think about that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's doing a runner. Let's just hope he doesn't disappear, otherwise then that's where life gets a little harder for us. No, he's going to stay in with an arrow. Right.
As you wish, sire.
Bring him down, Captain. Bring him down. Oh, and we're also going to be testing out our feudal knights as well, who are of the mounted variety. So this is going to be quite a fun battle, hopefully. Anyway, we outnumber the enemy by a massive proportion. Strength ratio is 3-to-1 in our ratio. And just one last time, we'll be dealing with 4 units of Norse war clerics, a unit of peasant archers, a unit of crossbow militia, 1 unit of dismounted feudal knights and dismounted huscarls, and then quite a bit of artillery. The artillery is probably going to be the greatest threat alongside the Norse war clerics. Apart from that, enemy missile power is nowhere near as good as mine. And the war clerics could cause us issues, so we're going to have to keep our flanks tight, which is a good thing that we brought plenty of spears. The spears can watch the flanks. We'll try and get the armoured swords, and I think the English Knights can stay out of this one. But we're just going to get those up and at them, and we'll just do what must be done. Anyway, let's fight this on a battle map and hope that we have a very good time.
Yes, sire. We bring the battle to the enemy.
We always bring the battle to the enemy. We actually haven't fought that many defensive battles, actually. That is good, bad, somewhere in the middle. Oh well. It's going to be a bit foresty and hilly as well, so we need to take that into account. Still, this is my army. And let's have a little look at our new units, by the way, before we get into there. So first things first, these are the demi-lancers, and yeah, they look a bit beyond their time, if I'm honest. I think we're still in like the 1200s, but these guys look like they've just come from the fucking age of discovery. But yeah, you know what? These are our finest cavalry, or they are fine cavalry. Just good lancing cavalry who should be able to deliver us some nice tasty kills. And we've also got access to the feudal knights, who are actually our command unit. Basically, they're a unit of general's bodyguard. It's just an entire unit of general's bodyguard, like what the Praetorian cavalry is to the general in Rome or the Sacred Band cavalry. That's what they are. So we've got a unit of general's bodyguard, basically, and they are ready just to do their duties, so I am glad to have those on board. Right, let's make a plan. First things first, hills. It's hilly and foresty, so the enemy is probably going to be hiding, and to be honest, I suspect they'll be taking the top of a hill, and the top of a hill is where I want to be. So artillery will lead at the front, because we need that just to try and just clobber down the enemy. And our artillery yesterday actually did a very fine job of just absolutely playing havoc with enemy positions. So longbows will be assisting, so we're just going to get them up there. Actually, you know, just because there is a fair bit of enemy artillery as well, and the cavalry is going to be a bit stodgy, we're gonna try and play it loose again. So let's get you guys in a loose formation, unless that's just something you don't do. Come on, lads, just keep it loose. There we go. And we will get them just to plant their stakes as well, just to you know, just to lend whatever hand we can. Alright lads, group it up, and luckily the enemy isn't really armoured, so fire arrows aren't necessary. To be honest, longbowmen, I've never really found myself needing to use fire arrows with longbowmen. I know they have the anti-morale capabilities, which is always useful. Right, we're going to have some spears guarding this. What the fuck? Oh, it's a water tower. Neat. Oh, by the way, did anyone see the new City Skylines expansion, which probably won't have dropped actually by the time this episode goes up, but will be about to drop? About industries, and to be honest, that shit looks really bloody cool. I honestly, I know I haven't really done any City Skylines on my channel, but I'm going to try and review it at some point actually. Maybe it's like a subscriber special or something, just because, well, actually, to be honest, I kind of want to let's play it as well. But basically, I really want that expansion about industries. It looks so good. Right, armoured swords, and they're going to be our heavier buds here, so we're going to keep them here. Because I've got them a little further back, I'm not going to loosen them out just yet. And we're going to have our billmen also. Billmen will have their usual job of just trying to soak up some of the enemy missiles and all that. I'm going to keep... Oh wait, we've got another unit of dismounted feudals as well, right. Let's make it 3 units then, so we'll get these guys up here. English Knights, I'm going to just keep out of this one because I think they're going to be used in a different battle, so... I like the dismounted English Knights, but I don't seem to be very good at employing these guys effectively, which is annoying me a little bit. I'm sure I'll find something good for them to do at some point, but I just think that their last battle, they didn't do very well, so I want to save them against heavy infantry armies, because that's where they come into their own. Right, anyway, we've made the mailed knights group up. Demi-lancers, I'm going to keep them on their own because they're lighter, so I'm going to really use them as chasing cavalry. Feudal knights, you can pair up with a unit of mailed knights as well, just for additional support. But yeah, but these feudal knights should be pretty damn good for just basically bringing down everything. You can see some clear differences in armor as well. Like these guys, you know, they've got their full helms on, whereas these guys just wear stupid hoods. Right. Anyway, I think that's a nice formation I've made, even if I am going on the offensive. But then again, it's a nice offensive formation. It's just also because the large amount of enemy cavalry might mean the enemy might get a little cocky and try and, you know, take me on. So we're ready for whatever they try and throw at us. Longbows, no skirmishing, and keep it defensive. You've got stakes in front of you, so they should be fine. Unless it's infantry running at you, then I will pull you back. But to be honest, when cavalry charges these stakes, it should hopefully be an absolute disaster for them. And the enemy has actually deployed over there, so they're in a location that's so appropriate for me. However, they are... well, are they in hiding or... no, they're just quite far away. To so far away, actually, but I can't see them. Okay, lads, we're going to advance our position up to that farm then. We'll make our move there. So I'm going to keep the spears watching this flank as well, because this is a flank I am particularly tetchy about. Spears on the other flank, just because there's not as much room to move around there. If you just keep moving up there. And infantry, you will take positions just near this sort of like dust patch here, and then you will wait for further orders. Cavalry, you can just take up positions just in front of the stakes now, please. So let's just get them moving up there, moving up there, and moving up there. We've got 3 contingencies of cavalry today, so actually that's pretty good for me. I've got some nice maneuverability, and I'm just starting to see some of the enemy now. So it looks like they're mostly hiding in the trees, and since artillery can't hide, that's where their issue's going to come. So we're just going to try and shoot whatever we can in those trees, because let's face it, beggars can't really be choosers. Not that I'm begging, but it's already a tricky position for us to punch into, so really could use maybe sending up the demi-lancers to do some scouting. However, because of all the enemy artillery, that's just going to shoot my cavalry to shreds, so I would rather not do so. If the enemy army was just like infantry, then, you know, scouting ahead is absolutely fine, but I don't necessarily want to take part in this practice where there's basically going to be 4 great big war clerics trying to stomp down on us, as well as several ballistas. We've seen how badly ballistas can shred us if we get too close to them, so let's just try and play it safe. Right, artillery isn't having a great time hitting anything, so, well, not hitting anything, it's just hasn't really much hit me. So archers, I'm going to ask you just to tighten it up. I'm going to take a position in that field. We may be able to use that as our area, because we can try and use the houses to be in a way. Yeah, I'm using, well, they're Danish houses, so actually, you know, I don't care about the people in there. Okay, artillery, we are starting to get a little bit close, so we're starting to uncover some of their positions. We know that there's a lot of war clerics, and we actually can start hitting their ballistas, so we're going to try and hit that. We're going to, basically, visibility is already pretty poor, so we're going to just try and take a few lucky pot shots, and we're going to see what we achieve from it. I'm going to keep spears on this flank, by the way, because we know that the enemy may try something against us, so lads, if you could just try and guard this entryway to the field, please. That'd be excellent. It's like a little maze, isn't it? Right, first few artillery shots have just gone out. Luckily these are the kinds that could just somehow blow through trees, so that's already really useful to us. And some war clerics actually just come out of hiding. Right, target the war clerics, because they're shuffling around. We can start hitting off some of their crossbow militia as well, so longbows, open fire on whatever you can, please. Let's get our first few shots out there. There we go. So, not sure how many kills we're going to earn today, but at least now we've got more of a bead on the enemy positions. That being said, some of them are going to start hiding pretty soon, so yeah, they're going to become invisible. That's not brilliant for me, but at least we have a general idea on where we need to shoot. So any arrows that are going over there will still hit someone. Just because you become hidden from my view doesn't mean that you just become completely non-corporeal. I will still find you and I will still kill you with my specialist set of skills, which are very, very specific. Right, anyway, we're going to just let the missile game play ahead for right now. The enemy does not have the range I hold, because I have a slight terrain advantage in that I'm using a hill. Ooh, I think we actually score a hit on some of those war clerics. That's good. Yeah, there is enemy artillery and it might start firing upon us. I haven't noticed that just yet, but yeah. For now, my artillery can just happily start just, you know, clubbing away. I think we just scored a few kills. Yeah, we definitely took down a few of those Huskars. That's good. Don't really care too much for Huskars, really. They don't seem to be the strongest infantry in the world, but they do get in my way a little bit. I think they're like the Billmen of Scandinavia, but then again, my Billmen are good, but I have to admit, in recent battles, they've just been underperforming a tiny little bit, but we'll worry about that later. For now, my main objective is to start just killing. One of our yeomen has come forward just because, yeah, he's having a hard time hitting anything. That's fine. We can let them come forward if necessary. The enemy doesn't seem too bothered really about coming forward. So yeah, we're all right. We'll just keep popping some shots out there. I think this is probably going to be a good point for us just to fast forward it. Oh, hang on. Looks like the enemy's going to try and react. They're going to try and bring their crossbow militia forward, and they can hit us actually. But at this point, their crossbow militia are already pretty badly hurt. Constant longbow fire has severely reduced their numbers. I think we just got a nice hit there. Oh, what was that? That just went up. Right. Lads, you've strayed into the range of a ballista. I would recommend you get yourselves out there. Just pull back. We don't want you getting smashed up by enemy artillery now, so let's just pull back, force their artillery forward, because I might be able to hit it. Oh, I'm just trying to hit. But artillery, just hit whatever the fuck you want, really, because oh shit, we've got the attention of their catapult now. Right. It's hard to see anything in this bloody forest. It's all just shapes, man. Ah, I think I just saw it. So catapult, right? Catapult, target there, catapult. If you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. I think they're just going to try and hit ours, but luckily our slightly hilly advantage should give us the benefit of that we can just basically hit everything. Right, by the way, these lads know to stand their ground, so we're not going to come forward too much and try and target with dismounted Huskars. Just try and thin out their infantry if you can, please. But at least we now just have a safe position of just standing within this field, and, you know, it's just amazing watching all these arrows, actually. I mean, this game has some pretty fucking good sound engineering, doesn't it? I mean, the sound of, oh, sugar lumps. Oh, that was close. Right, we need to, I think I would be in a beneficial position if I was to start spreading my lads out. Lads, loosen your formations. We've got quite a few artillery issues now. So lads, it's going to be quite hard to loosen out actually. But get the yeoman's loose, like, yeah, we can't go into this field unfortunately. Let's just, you know what? Let's just take the risk for now. I'll own up to it if we fuck up. I'm going to make a risky move and we're just going to keep it tight for now. But lads, there's war clerics over there. If you could start trying to ping off a few shots, then that'd be brilliant. But the enemy is now in a position where they are just straight up advancing. I've got all my spears ready at least. They are in a loose formation once more. Which, yeah, so I know there's arguments for and against loose formation, but you know what? These guys look like they know what they're doing. They are pretty well armoured, and they are going to be an issue for us. Their peasant archers also trying to open fire. I hope they're not as good as my peasant archers, because my peasant archers really fucking know what they're doing. Still, a couple of shots are killing off their cavalry, but it looks like the majority of our enemy army is now moving this way. If we just zoom the map out, as far as we are aware, the enemy is making no attempt whatsoever to flank, so it's maybe risky, but I'm going to let my guard down, and I'm going to bring additional spears up here because we're going to need them. Cavalry of my own, can you try and move into those fields, please, because the enemy is getting ready to engage us. Right, spears, grit your teeth, dig in, the fight's going to begin. Right, Billman, let's get moving. Enemy artillery as well is now open fire. Right, catapults, get yourselves out of there. Your time here is done. Longbows, can you retreat to safer ground? And oh damn, I just cut away from the amazing cavalry charge. Right, yeah, right, I say amazing cavalry charge. They're not going to have a fun time there. The war clerics are already beginning to lose stamina. They are going to pretty much brutalise my spears, however, so that isn't great for us. And the Huskars have clashed against our spears here. That's going to be a half and half fight. That could go either way for us. And here, yeah, we've got spears just trying to cause us issues. Right, mailed knights, look, no point bullshitting. They're better than you, but anything that you can do to get around... Oh, sugar, 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 sugar. That is not good. Lads, get yourselves out of there. Feudal knights are coming in to assist. Demi-lancers, let's get around the back now, and let's just start trying to put you to some use. Right, longbows, just get out of there. I've got cavalry coming in to engage and just crush... There we go. Whew, good save. Right. How are we doing over here? We've got the enemy retreated. Spears, catch them out if you can. There we go. They retreated into my lines. That is always a beautiful sight to be seen.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Longbows, by the way, I'm disabling your fire at will permissions. You will now only fire at targets that are approved by me. And let's just rebuild your formation as well. There we go, right. Whew, right, that was useful for us, right. Heavy cavalry, pull yourselves back a little bit. Levy spears, reform. What's going on over here? Demi lancers. Try and avoid those war clerics. They're gonna give you a hard time. I need you to curve around and find some artillery to kill. But there are still plenty of war clerics sniffing around, so try and find somewhere where you can hide, and that might buy us some time. Heavy infantry, I'm not going to bring you in just yet. I haven't found... It's not that I haven't found a use for you yet, it's just that you haven't had time to be useful. Oh, we still got one of our catapults up and running, right. Catapult. I think we're in a position where we can just try and harass the enemy once more. What is going on over here? I've just got all my cavalry just stomping around. That's fine. Still a lot of artillery there, as well as heavier infantry. And I've still got more of those war clerics. If I could get my feudal knights down there, we could pull off a superb flank charge, actually. Lads, I don't know what your ability to hide in the forest is like, but if you can pull it off, then that's brilliant. But we've got some dismounted Huskarls actually just trying to climb forward. They're being backed up not very well. Right, one of you knights, get in there and just give them a good clonking, please. Maybe able to take advantage of the tricky terrain of the forest now, and just pull down anything that strays away from its army. So we can just get in and get out. We'll be laughing. Good charge, right. There we go, look at that. Our knights are doing a fine job. Lost a couple of men, alright, on impact, but you know what? We're already shaking them up. Right, we've got a, what's that, a ballista. Ah, shit, a few of the war clerics have noticed me. Right, lads, pull out. Another unit of cavalry, move in and intercept their war clerics. Let's give them a hard time. Alright, keep pulling out. Other cavalry, go on. Let's catch them unawares. We've got them here. Oh shit, there's something else moving around in that forest as well. That's a general, actually. Their general's unit is a war cleric. Right, feudal knights and heavy cavalry. Could you get your asses down there, please? Because we're going to need some assistance off you. Right, longbows. Start popping a few shots off into here. It's going to be a bit of a chaos ball now, but my knights are going to do whatever they can to try and bring me victory today. They're going to slaughter those war clerics. Come on, lads. They may have the arms and armour, but once more, we have the hearts of Englishmen. And as you can see, we are driving these cowardly Danes away. There we go. See, I always have the superior men. My men trust me as a general. They know I always lead them to victory most of the time. They will always obey me. Right. Longbow, ceasefire. We need to really reorganise our formation here, actually. Right, we've got levy spears, trying to deal with some disparate feudal knights. Armoured swordsmen, can you come in and lend a hand, please? We'll have to hold them for a while, but once the armoured swords come in, we'll be laughing, right. Demi lancers, where are you?
They have lost half their men.
Demi lancers are now in a perfect position to basically just have a pick of their litter. Try moving on those peasant archers, or even if we can try moving on their artillery positions, wherever they may be. Actually, the artillery crews have wandered off at this point, actually. Right. We've had better...
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons it.
We were going to say by St. George or something. I don't know if by St. George we fucked it, but we haven't. Right. How are we doing over here? We're doing good. I know I've made my other cavalry come in on a slow boil, but to be honest, these male knights are just... actually, the male knights have just won. Well done, you lads. Any shit I've said about you in the past is now immediately erased by your brilliant performance. Demi Lancers, good job. Can you get in there now? Like, ignore the peasant archers. Why are they bringing their ballistas in so close? Right, anyway, Demi Lancers, I have a little job for you. Just get in there, get in the back of our infantry, and we are... There we go. Good job, Demis. Brought in the final kill while looking absolutely fabulous. Oh wait, they're using natural swords. I was going to say, they're using sabres, otherwise we have really like advanced forward, but no, they're not using sabres. Just using good old English swords, right. Bring them all down. It's a chase off now. Lights are out. Right. Let's get every last bit of cavalry chasing whatever it can. What have we got over here? Unit of catapults. Don't want to deal with that in a siege, because basically whatever's going to retreat is most likely going to retreat into Stettin. So if we can get rid of some better units, it's going to make the battle easier, because the biggest... I mean, luckily we have managed to get away with minor losses on our spears, but we are going to need every spear we can muster in the siege of Stettin, just because we are going to be dealing with 3 general bodyguards. So we need to be ready to clash, smash, and thrash them. Right. Bring down those peasant archers as well. I would rather the Danes have a minimal amount of archers watching their walls. So just get them all wiped out, taken prisoner. There'll be no ransoms. It'll be a straight execution today. Because I can't afford to have anything guarding Stettin, because right now every man counts. I'm spread a little thin on the campaign map if you didn't notice, mainly because of all the Mongolians. So that's a problemo. Big problemo. Huge problemo, in fact. Right. My dudes are moving in. They're happy, 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 clappy. Got dudes over here just coming in to make the kill. Right. I think we can call that a secured victory today. I think we can probably just speed it up at this point, actually. What have we got over here? Just a couple of clumsy archers. There we go. Get killed, my dudes. Just get...
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Captain Harry, you've done a fantastic job today. Your losses, minimal. Enemy losses, just about maximal. Very strong performance. Catapult leveled up, by the way, as did some of the mailed knights. Happy with that. And some of the longbowmen leveled up as well. MVP today, mailed knights with 124 kills. Yep, well done, mailed knights. Looks like those Norse war clerics weren't as tough as they were after all. But always pays to be cautious when you're dealing with a new unit that looks a little bit spiky. As much as I need the money, I can't afford to have these losers running back to Stettin.
There is no need for this.
There's a lot of need actually for it, so off with your head. It's nothing to do with the fact I enjoy the brutal noises of them getting absolutely slaughtered as well. Harry, move on Stettin and initiate the siege. I think we are definitely going to need some siege equipment like rams and towers and all that. So we're gonna have to dig in for a turn or two. Still, that is just about it for this turn. We've still got a lot of issues to worry about, but I have no money to use to deal with these issues. So that's not a fun situation to be in. But we're going to move on to the next turn. By the way, you know where you're going. You're going to Cairo. Still, we're going to move on to the next turn. We're going to start trying to shift some troops as close to Damascus, Accra and Jerusalem as possible. At the minimum, we need to hold Jerusalem, just because of the fact it's a key settlement. Even if we lose the Holy Land, we can still try and win our territory requirements by just basically smashing out for French, the Holy Roman Empire, and probably eating half of Poland. But, to be honest, I've grown to enjoy my little Middle Eastern colony, so I would rather not lose them all. Still, we'll see if we can try and talk the Turks into helping us out, but that we're only going to do on the next turn, which is where we're headed now, so off we go. Ah, is it him again? Fine, well let's just lose this battle.
Sire, we should man the oars and retreat. We can go no further this day, sire.
I bring word from my people, noble one.
Huh. Didn't realise I wasn't trading with the Danish. Fine. I approve.
Good. We have found some common ground.
Let's make this ground even more
I
common.
have another proposal then.
Please marry... Ooh, I could make my guy marry my faction. You know what, the leader, he needs a he needs kids, and I'm out of money. Shit, I've got nothing to offer actually. I'll deal with you later, Butchka.
Farewell then, my lord.
The enemy lays siege to our people, sire. They don't fear us, sire. They bring the fight to our walls.
Right, hell of a lot going on there, as well as a very annoying Polish idiot who will be dealt with. And, oh, that wasn't a good noise. Right, anyway, Robin Payne wants to join us, and I already like that name. He's an aspiring commander. Yeah, his command isn't the best. He's brave, though. He's a skilled bureaucrat, loyal, and religious. As long as you don't spawn in London, my dude. Papal. Ah, yes! The twat went and died. Right, now it's my way or the highway. Okay, right, bring him in. Hubert, well done, you're the Pope. By the way, I'm now an inspiration to all Christendom, mainly because I've just basically put him in that position. Reconciliation! Good. Thank you very much. Now that'll bump up all my public order as well, and it means that other Catholic nations will hate me less, but that isn't going to fucking happen. Good. Look at that, Pope bonus, and naturally the treacherous Imperials sided with the fucking Polish. By the way, he's called Pope Bonus. That is the best name. Oh, by the way, Spain voted for me. Thanks, Spain. Look, I mean... You are wise to support him, and he will not forget. Oh, good. Now, if he could just excommunicate everyone I don't like. I mean, look at that, he already fucking hates France. Oh, if only he wasn't so old. Oh well, oh my god, I can actually just commission a crusade. This is actually... You know what? I have an idea. Everyone, you're going to go and bully the Mongols for me. Right, everyone, can you go and crusade on Antioch, please? Like, legit, just go. I could actually just go crusade on the Imperials or the Milanese if I wanted to. But the Mongols are the biggest threat. Oh shit, Rome's run by the Imperials. I guess I'd do the Pope a solid by getting Rome back, but I'll have to do him a solid later. I've already done him one mega massive solid, so now he's going to do me a solid. Well, he's actually doing me 2 solids, but everyone go crusade on Antioch. Was that a good noise? Pope? Yes! Everyone's crusading on Antioch now. It might mean I get a worse neighbour. Actually, you know, I don't think I'm going to get a worse neighbour than the Mongols. Good. All Catholic kingdoms will now go for that, or at least all ones that... oh, by the way, he loves Venice. You know what? I feel like I'm going to have to play nice with this Pope as well, but good.
The Holy Bible may preach peace, but when it is Christendom itself that is threatened, then it is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy. His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel, who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
Now, while I will join this crusade, I'm going to send the army back as the furthest away to do so, because my role in this crusade is going to be that I'm going to sit around and deal with the people who would defend Antioch, mainly all these fucking Mongols. And we have the small arm by the Christopher will probably want a crusade. Now, we do have a small value that the Mongols did attempt to siege us this turn, but then they kind of just lost interest. And I'm going to lose a lot more interest because... Oh shit, their business... Nearest people are probably going to be the Venetians and the Hungarians. Both those factions... Well, Venice likes me, Hungary seems to be quite indifferent to me, so hopefully we can get those peeps doing something good for us. But right. Get more spears and a ballista maker, please. And Accra. We only have room for 1 more unit. To be honest, we could really use some heavy infantry, so get me some... Actually, you know what, we need more cavalry. Yeah, get a mailed knight. Continue with your retraining as well. And let's build the Baron Stables, because then that'll get us access to feudal knights as well, which will be pretty good for crushing the enemy. Right, by the way, Frankfurt's under siege, so yeah. This dude didn't do what I was expecting him to do. Luckily he hasn't built any siege equipment, so it's going to be at least a turn before he attacks. So Giles, get your ass down there and finish this fuck, please, because I do not enjoy his presence here, and I do not want to send reinforcements from Staufen because they're needed elsewhere now.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Right, so yeah, settlement besieged. Accra, well, was besieged, but now it's been unbesieged. By the way, who does the Pope really hate right now, by the way? He hates Poland. Well, he doesn't have a lot of good things to say about Poland. He really fucking hates France. Imperials are excommunicated. He isn't too keen on the Spanish, but I think he's reconciled them. Likes Venice. Not great on Sicily. Yeah, me and Sicily have a slightly rocky relationship, but it's not like awful. Yeah, I couldn't care less. Denmark, yeah, I don't like. Portugal, he likes for some reason. I don't really know why he likes Portugal. I don't like Portugal. And yeah, he's indifferent to the Hungarians. Good guy, Pope. And the turn report, by the way, lost a little bit of money. Yeah, we're having a bit of a big spend right now, but luckily Stockholm has built a fairground, Hamburg an armourer, Jerusalem a brothel, and Damascus some communal farming. So we are improving our ways still. Damascus, by the way, lower your taxes just so we can keep happy. And luckily, a lot of our public order issues, especially in the Holy Land, have just vaporised thanks to our reconciliation. So that's brilliant. But actually, you know what? I should just send someone who's even further away. I could send someone, you know what? One of the London's Gentlemen Club is going to go on crusade. That's my plan. Because then I can just basically make a very half-hearted effort. I will try and take Acre if the opportunity springs up, but basically the objective of this crusade is to have someone else do it for me, because the Mongolians have proven themselves to be a pretty fucking tough enemy, and to be honest, I need the Mongolians to be distracted. And I was going to try and bribe the Turks, but to be honest, yeah, I'll do that next turn. By the way, recruitment tells me that Alexandria has new spear militia, Cairo some archer militia, Gaza some knights hospitalia, Gaza also has some levy spears, Jerusalem plenty of spear militia, Damascus more spear militia. It's pretty much a spear army, but yeah. Relations worsened. Poland really hates me now because they've just realised, yeah, but they're just jealous because I picked the Pope. Robin got married to Evelyn, by the way. Where is he? London. Of course he's in fucking London. Right, well done, Robin. You're going to be a crusader. Begin recruiting some archer militia and some spear militia. I'm going to give you, like, cheap units. Trait increase, by the way. Simon Baker is in a bad mood. He's currently in the London Gentleman Club. Well done, Simon Baker. You've just now given yourself the duty of governing London. Please enjoy it. And look, it's a good city to run, so I don't see why keep the taxes low, by the way. We're going to have to look into its population issues. We seem to have a bit of stagnation there. What's the issue with the stagnation? It's squalor, right? We'll need to do something to work on that. Relations improved. The Papal State, perfecto. As it should be. Okay, right. Now let's just start pissing off the Pope. Initiate the siege of Dijon, please. By the way, shouldn't you be in Dijon? Get your ass in there.
Watch it.
I always find it kind of weird that my spy finds it necessary to do that. He's already in the city. You could just basically just, I don't know, hide in a shadow and watch the enemy armies, but okay. Right, what we know is pretty much Dijon's garrison is what ran away in the last battle, so we've still got quite a bit of cavalry, a lot of crossbow men. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a slodge, but, you know what, I'm going to do it. And also he's got a Master Thieves Guild. I would like to get my hands on that. Right, Roger. Initiate the siege. We're not going to assault it because I think I only have the one catapult left. Oh, wait, we're just going to walk in anyway. Alright, hold your ground for 2 seconds just so I can... Oh, wait, that's just a non-notification. How are we doing for time on this episode as I procrastinate? Well, we've got about 15 minutes left. Ah, but great. Finish on a siege, especially since this is the last episode for the week. Since we've had a whole week of Total War now, so... in we go! Into Dijon. And then next time it's going to be a fresh new start as we basically have every faction unite under one banner against my enemy. I'd say a common enemy, but let's face it, the Mongolians haven't pissed in anyone else's breakfast yet, so, yeah. I'm running Europe now, from the background and through strength of arms. Lucky me. Okay, so we're going to bring down Prince Machiet this time because last time he ran away from his battle. Just to reiterate, his army consists of 2 units, or a unit and a half, well, 1 unit to be honest, of mercenary spears. He's also got 4 units of crossbow militia. They're going to be a little tough to deal with. 2 ballistas. They're going to be next to useless. A unit of town militia, armoured ones, so they'll have staying power, but not the best. Peasants, yeah. Unit of armoured sergeants, yeah, we can club through them with our knights. And then, last but not least, some Spectre feudal knights. Yeah, they'll probably fight it to the end. We've also got a unit of Frankish knights and mounted sergeants, but luckily we've already chewed their numbers up quite nicely, so I think even our infantry could probably just finish them off, but we'll need to be wary of their positions. Either way, we're going to just jump right in with this one. I do lack missile power once more, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a straight run for the gate. But I am going to have my artillery try and break down the tower, because, yeah, it's not really good for anything else, so we'll just have it do what it can. But for now, let's just get right in there. Just to reiterate as well, I outnumber the enemy by about 500 men, and strength ratio is 3-1 in my favour. Let's get in there.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Oh, you know what, I was going to say, it's been ages since we took territory for France, but we took Bordeaux. But you know what? It's good to take even more territory from France now.
I've heard men speak well of me because I do not throw lives away needlessly, and I gain victory for those who follow me. I will not use false modesty and deny these things. Indeed, I say proudly that they are true. I will give you victory, if you have the guts to fight like devils when I ask it. Our French foes hold us in scant regard, lads. This is a mistake they often make, being arrogant and wine-sodden in equal measure. Our heavy troops should see good service, for I see that the enemy have no troops with firelocks or the like. And now all is said. Let's to it, pell-mell, and send our enemies to fry in hell!
And they will fry in hell because the Pope has pretty much decided that French people are now heretics because he's got good English values, that dude. Right, let's start deploying our troops then. So, welcome to Dijon. Time that's been a thorn in my side for a very, very long time. Our spy has opened the gates for us, so right now they do appear to be closed, but they will open for us. Going through this way, it gives us pretty much direct access to the plaza, it seems. But you know what, I think we're gonna, just because there is a fair few enemy troops and they've got a lot of missile power, we're gonna try and take 2 gates at once. So armoured swords will take one, dismounted feudals will take the other. So let's just get everything off to the back and let's make our decisions. So first things first, artillery. We're gonna need you to try and take down a tower. So I'm gonna pop some artillery here and that's just gonna do its job. We're gonna just try and bring down that tower and we'll see what happens. I'm going to let the heavier troops take the direct route, and we'll let the lighter troops take the longer route, or at least I'm not entirely sure where the plaza is. I think it's near where the church is. Yeah, actually there's the plaza there, so yeah, we could go through that way. We could go through, I believe we pretty much have a direct route, so yeah, we could yeah. So this is the most direct route, so yeah, heavier troops are slower, so we're going to let them just basically go right in. But that being said, they're gonna get the spear support because they'll need it, because these guys don't have the best of times dealing with spears. So let's just get those guys ready and up front. And they can also try and just soak up any defensive fire that the enemy's going to try and launch in our direction. Cavalry. Actually, how many gates do I... Oh, I have access to 3 gates. Oh, right. Cavalry, you get a gate of your own. So we're gonna shovel our dismounted feudal knights through this one. General will match with the heavy troops, by the way, just because his bodyguard has seen better days. It's a little battered right now, so I just want to make sure he doesn't get on the receiving end of an accidental death. I'm going to need to do a fair bit of micromanagement in this battle as well. Right, not spears, dismounted feudals, you'll take this gate and you will just basically cleave through whatever marches in your direction. You will get support from the billmen as well, so with mass troops here, the enemy's probably going to go think, ooh, those guys are looking deadly. You'll also get access to the peasant archers. They'll provide you a little bit of support, or at least they'll provide whatever support they can. And I'm glad to see 75 of the lads managed to make it through the last battle, because it was not really, well, let's face it, we gave them the bum job. Right, anyway, so once more, just to reiterate, the plan is artillery's going to just play with one of the towers. Heavy troops are going to go through here and basically make a run for the plaza. Cavalry's going to go through there, flank whatever comes to stop my heavy troops. Light infantry is going to come through here and just also provide additional bodies, additional support. Basically, it's a three-way crunch on the French. We're going to spread their defences as thin as possible. If we won't, let us begin the battle and wish for the best. And once more, let us tip our hat and thank our spy for making all this possible.
Excellent! Our spy has opened the gates. Let's be done with this wretched siege.
Yeah, those are the most open gates I've ever seen in my life. Right. Artillery, one of the towers is switched on. Could you just be so kind and start battering it? Spears, make your way in. Heavy swords, if you could do this. Actually, the tower's just switched off. Oh well. Batter it anyway. It's fun. Right, you lot. Peasant archers, there's nothing for you to shoot at right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a position on the wall. Well, there's crossbow militia incoming. So right, billmen, get in there. You lot get in there as well. Right, how are you doing, by the way? Yep, he's just launching his rocks. Right, knights. What is defending this area? Their artillery. Good. Get in there and cause whatever trouble you can, please. Looks like you've got the least defences to worry about, so that's good. Keeps my cavalry in good stead for later on in the battle. That was not the most accurate hit in the world, but... Oh, wait, we've got both pieces of artillery. Oh, brilliant, good. Tower's going to get fucked, then. Excellent. We're just low on engineers, that's the issue. So if that artillery does get... if someone does try and sally off on that artillery, it's not going to be the most fun of times. We've got crossbowmen there. Yeah, they're just going to try and batter us. Yeah, the enemy missile power definitely outweighs my own today, because this is an army that is just about completely lacking in missiles, aside from the bravest unit of peasant archers I've ever seen. Oh, well done. Where to miss? I've ever seen. We've got more crossbow militia there. Right, cavalry's going to just basically just have an absolute field day in this siege. Infantry, yeah, they're going to have a fun time as well. What have we got running up to defend us? We've got the town militia, we've got the dismounted feudals. Luckily they're low in number, and mercenary spears. Right. Spears, halt. Heavy infantry, get yourselves in that town. You've got a job to do. Right, how are we doing over here? Right, we're in. Right, peasant archers, I wanted you to take control of the walls, but right now everything else is doing so. Billmen, I need you to get up on those walls and clear out the defenders, please. Dismounted knights, you have a simple objective. Get yourselves to a plaza and engage anything that gets in your way. Right. Armoured sword unit number 1, deal with the merc spears. Armoured sword unit number 2, deal with dismounted feudal knights. Armoured sword unit number 3, get on with the town militia. Levy spears, you're on plaza duty. Find and kill Prince Machiet.
Captured the enemy's walls.
Knight unit number 1, deal with the artillery. Knight unit number 2, engage the Frankish knights. Knight unit number 3, wipe out the crossbows. This is it. We're just going to spill into the city, and it's going to be an absolute slaughter. Some of the mounted sergeants have actually just appeared to attempt to kill us, but they've just basically walked into so many English bodies that it's already crapping out their morale. Right. Armoured swords are just going to cleave these guys right up. These are some of the best infantry we have access to, and I'm pretty sure that guy just died of friendly fire. Yeah, already French morale is quaking, and we've just basically captured 3 sets of walls. Knights, what are we engaging? We're engaging some crossbows, right? You should be fine against them. Just knock them all out, lads. But I definitely want focus being put on those Frankish knights. And there's a general, by the way. He's up to no good. We're getting lagged, by the way, because yeah, that's a tower down. Good job, artillery. If you could bring down the other towers, please, or something, then that'd be appropriate. Just do whatever the fuck you want right now. Right. Armoured swords. Could you just lend a hand against the armoured sergeants, please? Let's just get them dealt with now. Right, how are we doing over here? Are we getting control of those walls? Yes, we are. And everything's actually just run away. Alright. That's fair. Okay, Billman, I want you to hold on to the walls and await further orders. We could try and get rid of the crossbows as well. That would be incredibly useful to me. Right, knights. Get to the plaza. What have we got over here? We've got a few Billmen. They were clobbering some of the crossbow militia, and they basically won. So, yeah. You know what, Billman? Come there and just make a defensive line just in case the enemy tries to flank us. Looks like right now it's the knights which are France's #1 objective for wiping out. The general's bodyguard is right there as well, so it's not going to be the most fun engagement in the world for my knights, but our numbers are definitely going to keep him tied up for a while, so that'll allow us to flank him. So knights, get in there. See if you can just give him a bit of a knocking while I just try and move more troops into the plaza. How are we doing over here? We've got a good advantage here, actually. Right, armoured swords, just keep pushing down the middle now. We can get control of this street. We can link up with our other knights, and we'll be sorted. We are still trying to bring down this tower, and we're doing a good job of doing so as well. So that's good. That'll not harass us for ages. Right, lost the sitch over here. Some of the crossbow militia tried to come back. Billmen, don't just look at them. Kill them. Peasant archers, you've had nothing to do our battle, and to be honest, I don't think there's anything you can do. Just take a position on the walls and just feel like you're on the place for right now. Right, rest of you lot, yep. They're already on their way to Plaza. They're going to get right in the back of their general, and they're going to just do me a solid in getting rid of him. So they know where they're going. Right, who's that? Who's that? Unit Town Militia, right. We'll send something to deal with them. Oh god, the rocks are flying around a little bit as well. Levy Spears, can you go and get rid of those Town Militia, please? I don't want them just to walk up and do something annoying. Right, Armoured Swordsman, you've done a fantastic job. Make your way up to the Plaza, please, and take control of it. This is such a glorious victory for England today. And why are we bullying that building? Come on, lads. It said bully the tower. Well, just get rid of it. Or actually, you know what? There's nothing for you to siege anymore. Right, call it a day. You're done. Because I don't want that falling over and basically crushing my army. That'd be embarrassing and annoying. Alright, knights, or swordsmen. Well, they're knightly class units anyway. They were going to attack, but I think they've just shat themselves. And now they're just basically running in and saying, oh look, even more English troops coming to ruin everything. Right, how are we doing over here? How are my knights holding up? They've had better days. They're really trying, but they're losing numbers. And there isn't really any alternatives for them. But luckily, it seems that since the French have noticing that I'm sending in more troops, they are starting to pull back. So we're going to get 2 of our knights to engage. We're going to get the other 3 just to get themselves ready. One of you actually, can you just turn and just get rid of those armoured sergeants now as well? There we go. It's not a good day for Dijon. Well, actually, no, it's a glorious day for Dijon. It's going to be joined into the glorious Kingdom of England. Right, looks like you guys are going to be picked on, so you know what, just get in there. Sandwich those fuckers, please. Alright, you move in on those dismounted feudal knights. Oh, sorry, peasants. We don't have any dismounted feudal knights left, actually. We killed them all! Alright, looks like the enemy is now just trying to pull back to Plaza, and they have effectively abandoned their general. Good. That being said, the general's going to win that fight. Yeah. My cavalry has been sacrificed and pummeled.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, only half the enemy force remains.
Once more, sieges are not really the best of places for cavalry anyway, so I kind of bogged it a little bit with those guys. But at the same time, it's allowed enough time for my infantry just to get in, take positions, and basically we're going to make life really hard now for the French. General's bodyguard is on his way back now, actually, but good thing I've got a unit of spears on our way in. You know what, they're still quite fresh. Spears, double time it, please. I have a little job for you because the enemy is on their way in. Knights, just focus on mounted knights. Right. So maybe you can get mercenary knights. They must have no lord or something. No lord or no something. I'm going to have to look that up if you could actually get knights who are mercenaries. That's a ballista over there, so yeah, we're fine. Right. Not the most fun charge we've just had to deal with there, but that's alright. We can still do it. Crossbow militia, yeah, we're going to wipe them out. There's the council chambers, by the way. It's a nice town-ish. Well, it'll be a nice town when it's covered in English banners. Alright, spears, just get right into that. No, not into the town militia. Our armoured swordsmen are going to deal with them. It's also just nice to basically just see all the English troops marching around. It's like our patrol now, just putting down some filthy rebels who have just basically tried to interact with the city.
Our men are in command of the city.
Yeah, that's how badly we outnumber the French now in the plaza. Good. General's bodyguard is now going to get wiped out. Right, General of my own, have yourself a nice little jog and get yourself into the city, please. I have a job for you. You're going to help finish this one. One of my retreating knights is just going up. He died. That's a shame. Got a couple of prisoners as well. I think I'll ransom these fellas because I have need for them. Obviously, I have use for the money. As in, well, I can always use the money, and to be honest, you know what? France is having a bit of a hard time now. They've just lost 2 cities to me, and the Pope really doesn't like them anymore. They're no longer the Pope's special boy. I know you've had your tongues up the Pope's anus for a very long time, and now, well, that butthole's clenched because I've got a Pope who's been I don't know. My Pope doesn't even have an anus. Simple as that. I mean, Catholics say you're not allowed to like shit yourself or shit in a toilet, so he's a good Catholic.
Slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Good going, lads. Right. Finish the job, lads. Look at that. The Prince of France is now gone. Those peasants now just getting slaughtered. It's just all going to close in now. And, well, we've got a couple more idiots just trying to stay in there. Right, General, wipe out whatever's left, please. Just bring them down. I want to watch these guys just get absolutely mullered. Well, that is what is happening. I mean, sad times for those guys. You English subjects now, stop being so French. You belong to me. And you will belong to me forever and ever and ever and ever. Ugh. Gonna bring in some new laws. English laws. English rule of law. For you are now part of England. You do what I say. Do as I do. But at least you'll be loved by the Pope again, as my subjects. The Pope loves me. Don't love France. Right. How are we doing over here? Get rid of that last loser? I think he's the last actually. Yeah, he's the last stander. Go on.
We await your command.
Well done, men. Apparently there's still some losers left in this city though. Some retreating ballistas. Armoured swordsmen, finish him off. Let's get rid of every last man in this area. Apparently we've got another unit just lumping around somewhere as well. Oh, these guys. Right. Kill them. Yeah, but artillery is really useful, wasn't it, France? Especially, I mean, I love the parts where you just basically didn't use any of it. I don't think I'm going to slaughter them all in 10 seconds, sadly. But, look, the lads need the experience, so let them have it. Nope. They've all got to die. Or basically taken prisoner and sold for florins. I could use the florins. I mean, it's simple. France, you can pay to have your troops back, or you could just not pay me and then they'll just die. It's a pretty simple decision. I mean, what kind of bastard doesn't fork out the money? Oh wait, I don't think I have any. Alright, come on. What's left? Just a couple of dudes. Come on, dude them out. Who's going to get the flashiest kill? Well, that was a pretty nice one. Oh, stabbed right in the face. I always like that one. Right, how are you going to do it? Oh, why are you fainting? Come on. Right, that was a nice stab to the face. Oh, that was a good one. He's trying to be dramatic about it, actually. And, yeah, we just used the force on him.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
A glorious victory, my men. A very glorious victory. Prince Machiette is dead. Another territory of France falls. Another one will fall very soon because we're going to go for Stauffen. But you know what? I am 100% satisfied with that victory. The only thing that wasn't... Alright, 99% satisfactory. I probably could have done it without losing all my feudal knights. But, lads, pretty much everyone got a kill. The only unit that actually didn't get the kills was a catapult. That's fine. You all did a good job today, lads. And I'm happy for it.
By God's will, we have triumphed. God be praised. He has granted us victory.
God really bloody likes us, right? We'll occupy... Oh, wait, the pup. Oh, sorry, not the pup. The priest is running away. Okay. As is the other one. Oh, yeah. Basically, we've just... We've basically expunged them out of here. They weren't Catholic enough. They weren't good enough. Didn't like my... Oh, my God, France. How many do they have? I need an assassin in the area. That's target practice. Oh god, 4 priests? Do you think that France was trying to raise some sort of cardinal army? Alright, just the 4. Right. Occupy the settlement, please. People are a little tetchy, but trait increase, Roger Webb has gained some chivalry out of it. Lower the taxes, and everyone just loves you. Right, repair the stone walls, retrain whatever you can. We'll do a couple of unit merges just for the sake of keeping our numbers up. So there we go. Alright, I think we merged as far as we can. We're going to need some more cavalry before we go any further, but I don't think I have access to anything. We can build the militia drill square as well here, which is going to get us access to build militia, taverns, city halls, abbeys, mining networks, heavy... Ooh, a heavy armourer. That'll give us access to playtime. Oh, I like the sound of that. Yeah, good. And a little bit of extra cash as well for us to spend. However, we're going to do the cash spending on the next episode, my friends. For that is where we are going to call it an episode. So, what did we achieve today? Well, I'll tell you what we've achieved. We've achieved reconciliation, which for once I'm gonna be nice about because oh shit, I lost a little bit of. Yeah, it's gonna piss away slowly. But you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of it for as long as I can. But you know what? Pope's on our side. Pope's under my control now. And also, we've started a crusade on Antioch, which means everyone, I hope everyone, anyone who doesn't crusade gets excommunicated. Oh, I can't excommunicate other people, but if I could, anyone who doesn't crusade is going to get fucked by me. But hopefully, someone else will deal with Antioch for me, and I'm going to have to hold the tide against the Mongols, for they are a-coming. We're going to pick up where we left off against them on next week's episode, so I hope to see you there. It's good to be back on YouTube, by the way, since I've been absent for a little while due to internet issues and a little holiday. And yeah, business as usual from now on. So tomorrow will be an episode of Euro Truck Simulator, and then Halcyon 6, and then so on and so forth. It's just like the good old days. So hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Total War, next episode of whatever other Let's Plays you are currently watching. And I just hope you all have a lovely evening, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much for your time today, my friends, and I will see you on the next episode for more Medieval 2 Total War. Let's deal with Poland, let's deal with the Mongols, and let's eliminate Denmark. See you later, my friends.